Hey guys, good morning. Happy Saturday, April 15th. Got a little Starbucks on my way to the quilt store. I thought I'd try doing another Saturday.
Your destination is on the left.
My Google Maps just told me that I'm at my destination. Thank you, Google. I found it. Um, I am at one of my favorite local quilt stores. It's about 20 minutes from me in Round Rock, Texas. It's called Austin Sewing. And they have a third Saturday sale every month where everything in the store is 20% off. So that's today. And I need a couple of purse making supplies for a project I have going on at home that I started last night. And I figured, let me just run over, grab some purse hardware that I think they have here, and see what kind of fabrics are on sale that I don't need, but might, want. So I got my iced latte. Let's see, I get a grande iced latte caramel skim milk. My fave. I'm a very basic coffee drinker. I also have a ham and cheese croissant that I can't reach because I need this hand for filming and this hand for coffee. I will try to film a little bit in the quilt store if it's not too busy or intrusive for other people. I don't know. I'm still new to this vlogging game, so let's go shop and I'll see what I can show you. I'll definitely show you my haul afterwards. Okay, back in the car. I did some damage. That is like $175 worth of fabric. Oops. And I'll show it to you when I get home and out of this car. My iced coffee is mostly melted now, but still delicious. Successful shopping trip. Hi guys, I am back from the quilt shop. So I have this haul to show you. But I also have a couple of other things that I've gotten in the mail. So let me show you those and then I'll get into the quilt store haul. First thing that came yesterday, or maybe the day before yesterday, is my Laundry Basket Quilts Fat Quarter Club. I was telling you guys about this in my last FlossTube episode. I bought it directly from laundrybasketquilts.com. They have a Fat Quarter Club, monthly club, where they pick 12 fat quarters from across Edida's fabric lines and mail them to you. And so this is the April box that I got in the mail. Ooh, that light, hold it like this so it doesn't reflect too bad. They're beautiful. And so my friend Rita, who's the one who told me about this club, said that in March they were like greens and corals. So April was kind of like a blue theme. So I'm very excited to see what May's gonna be. Very excited to build up my Laundry Basket Quilts fabric stash. And okay, then the other thing I wanted to show you guys that I got a few days ago came in this little cotton bag, and it is the Fat Quarter Shop scrap bag. So I was on their site a few days ago, well, I guess maybe a week or so ago at this point, and I was looking at bestsellers, like, I don't know, sometimes it's just how I like to browse. I'll go through what's new and then I'll go look at what's best selling, you know, to see what maybe I need. And I saw this scrap bag and I'd seen it there before and I was like, you know what, I want to see what's in it. Do I need more fabric scraps? I don't. You can see I was playing with my fabric scraps last night. So no, I don't need more fabric scraps, but I wanted to see what came in one of the bags. I think it's $9. I'll put the info on the screen if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was $9 and it was shoved full, but I took it all out so I could look at it and I'll show you what was in it. They're all with the fabric strips, varying sizes between like 4 or 5 inches to like a half yard almost. So just different with the fabric scrap pieces. And if you're trying to build a scrappy stash, I recommend this. I'm pretty pleased with what came in mine. Of course, some of the fabrics aren't like my favorites, but I feel like they will help build out some colors where I'm lacking. Because of course I have like red, pink, and blue, you know, everything I need in that. But this has some other colors in it that I'm kind of excited to add to my fabric stash. So the first one is this kind of gray on gray. Definitely a color I don't have a ton of in my stash and would be useful. So this is just this piece, maybe about 12 inches. And then there's a blue solid, just like a regular quilting cotton. And then there's this Henry Glass Valentine's print. Oh, I just love anything with hearts on it. So super excited to have this. Then there's a laundry basket quilts piece. I'm almost positive this is one that's in my little sweethearts. It's sitting over there, so I was like trying to compare, but it's probably about 6 inches by with the fabric. Love it. And then there's this super cute, probably almost a half yard of this Andover or Henry Glass, Riley Blake, I'm wrong. And it's like one of their kind of background, but like it's got like little rainbow shooting stars and stuff. Super cute. Then I got a piece of the Robert Kaufman like chambray, and this is what I used to make that backpack, that By Annie backpack. So super happy to have this in my stash. I can use this for like a project bag or some other small bag project. Then I got a piece of this yellow speckle kind of blender fabric, which looking at it, it's like not my color, but I also don't have a ton of yellow in my stash, and this would be great. Like just, I know I'll have a use for yellow at some point, right? Like out of scraps. So very happy to have that one. This is my tiniest little scrap. This is about 4 inches. It's pretty little blue fabric. It says Riley Blake. I wonder if this is a Lori Holt fabric. It kind of looks like a Lori Holt print, but I don't, the selvage, all I can see is that it says Riley Blake on it. So super cute. A piece of Blackbird Designs fabric. So this is about maybe 10 or 12 inches by width of fabric. And then this one, oh, this is a Lori Holt. This is from the Calico line. So this is maybe, it's kind of a wonky size. So I think maybe by the end of it, it's like 7 or 8 inches by width of fabric. And this pretty little daisy. And then the last thing is just this solid quilting cotton and kind of like a rust color. Maybe almost a half yard, maybe like 14 inches. So yeah, look at all those lovely scraps that came out of this little bag. Okay, so let me show you what I got at Austin Sewing. As you probably saw from the video clips I included earlier of my trip to the store, so it is half sewing machine store, half quilt store. And they started just as like a sewing machine store and repairs, and they slowly started adding a quilting fabric section, and I think that just like really took off, and so now they've got like a really, really good selection of quilt fabric. That, let's see, it's about 20 minutes away from me, so it's not my closest shop, but it's like definitely one of my favorites. It's like the closest to me. And I really like to go on their third Saturday sale because all fabric, including pre-cuts, are 20% off. I didn't get any pre-cuts this time, but I have in the past, and it's a really good way to save money on like a fat quarter bundle or layer cake or jelly roll or whatever you're looking for. So I went in there specifically to get some purse hardware because one of the projects I'm working on today is a crossbody bag by Minky Kim, and I needed some little D-rings for the purse straps, and I knew they had like a purse hardware section, so this was the only thing I actually needed from Austin Sewing, but you know, I had to get some other stuff. I also got my favorite color of Aurifil, which is 2311. I don't know if you can see that, but this is the color 2311. That's what I used 95% of the time on my sewing machine. And then I got a bunch of random half yards fabric that I don't need, but were just kind of calling to me. So this is my little stack of unnecessary half yards that I loved. I'll show you them. This is a super cute cherries print where the cherries are hearts. This is a Dear Stella fabric. I'll try and tell you if I know what they are. This is a Tula Pink little fruit fabric. I have a Tula Pink fat quarter bundle and a couple extra pieces set aside because I want to do a Tula Pink quilt. So I just thought I would add this into my collection of Tula Pink stuff. I don't know, I just thought it was cute. Then I got this super cute cowboy boot print. I want to do a project bag or something out of that. I got this pretty little pink, which might get used today in my bag project that I'll show you in a minute. And then I got some Ruby Star cheetahs in this yellow because, as I mentioned earlier, I don't have a ton of yellow in my stash and I love this print, so I thought, let me get some of that. This is another Ruby Star kind of mustardy daisy print. This is like so weird, I love it type fabric. This is like an almost orange kind of mustardy color with just a little scattered black print. I loved it. I don't know. It's by J. Wecker Fresh. I think it's for Riley Blake. Let's see if my selvage tells me. Yes, Riley Blake. I just thought it was cute, and I really can't pass up anything with hearts or hearts on it or strawberries. But I think I had all their strawberry fabrics already in my stash, so I didn't buy any new ones. But I did buy heart fabric, including this one. This is also from that same Dear Stella line that the cherries were from. Just cute little conversation hearts. I love Valentine fabric. These are all just getting added to the stash. And then I bought a couple of bigger pieces. Usually when I go in there on the third Saturday sale, I try to limit my purchases to like pre-cuts or background fabric. I like to buy the background fabric there because 20% off of 4 or 5 yards is a good discount. And that's what I tried to only look for, but then I just found all those other fabrics that I don't have plans for yet. But I did buy 3 pieces of bigger chunks of yardage. So first one is not for quilting. This is a rayon. This is an art gallery rayon, and hopefully it's coming across how like soft and drapey this is. It's a lot thinner than the quilting cottons. So I want to make a summery top or something out of this. I haven't made clothes in probably like 10 years. Well, I think I've made some baby clothes, like, or baby pants and things, but I haven't made clothes for myself in like 10 or 12 years. And I have been cleaning out my closet. I've lost a little bit of weight and I was trying to get rid of everything that doesn't fit and, you know, figure out what I need, like what I'm lacking. And so I found a dress that I made back in 2010, and I'll put a picture of me wearing it up here from a wedding, you know, in 2011, I think. And I tried it on and it's a little bit big, and I was like, oh, bummer, you know, I wish this dress still fit. And I was like, well, I can just take it in. And so that got me started thinking about like when I used to make myself clothes. Like I used to make skirts, dresses. I've made like one button up. I'm not the best at tailoring, so I like very kind of like drawstring skirts, like very casual belt, add a belt dress, you know, like very easy stuff, because I'm not like the best like at tailoring or, you know, like seamstress. Like what do you call people who make clothes? Seamstress? Isn't that what you call quilters too? I don't know the terminology. Anyway, I've been thinking about making clothes, and when I saw this beautiful rayon, I decided I wanted to make something with it. And my first thought is some sort of like summery tunic top or something. Or it could possibly be a dress or a skirt, but I got this in mind for like a summery top because it's just super lightweight, and I could just wear a tank top under it because it'd be, you know, like the fabric. Here, let me show you exactly how thin it is. Like this is one layer, so can you see me through it? It's very thin, but I feel like it'll be really, really good for a summer top. So anyways, that's too much time talking about sewing clothes, which I haven't done in forever, but I thought I might try again. We'll see. And then I got 2 big pieces of fabric to use as quilt backgrounds, which is, I don't have plans. Like I don't know what quilt these will go with, but I just love them. This is a Moda fabric. This is by Pips by Anila Hoey. I'm not showing you anything, am I? so good at this. Okay, so this I got 4 yards of, and it is just a tiny little rainbow confetti dot on white. And there's a little thread on it. And so anyways, I don't have any idea what quilt that will go with, but I wanted it. And then the weirdest fabric I got is this orange. I never use orange in anything, but for some reason, this Ruby Star Basic called my name. So I got 4 yards of it. I think what I want to do is use this as a background on one of my Ruby Star Fat Quarter Club quilt kits. I do the Ruby Star Club through Fat Quarter Shop, and so once a quarter, I said monthly, it's a quarterly club. So once a quarter, they send me 12 fat quarters with an exclusive quilt pattern and matching thread. And so basically all the patterns, you just need to add your own background, binding, and backing to complete the quilt pattern. So I still have not made one of the patterns from those bundles. I've used the bundles, but I haven't ever actually made a pattern from the bundle. My mom has. She's made 1 or 2 of them. Anyways, it's on my list of stuff to do, and I thought I'm gonna get this crazy orange to use as a background because Ruby Star Society has like such deep saturated fun colors, and I feel like white is a little bit too boring, you know, to use as a background with those. This is probably too much. But I don't know, it was like really calling my name. So anyways, I got 4 yards of this to use as a backing on, or a background on some sort of Ruby Star quilt. So I'll show you that when I ever get to it. Okay, that's my haul. I'm gonna start sewing and let me show you what I'm working on today. Okay, so here is the project that we are working on today. This is the Flower Garden Crossbody bag by Minky Kim. I will have a link to this pattern in the description box below, and I'll put up a picture of what it looks like finished. So obviously I'm not going to give you like a full tutorial or anything for this because this is a paid pattern, but I'm going to work on this and I'll let you watch what I get up to. So last night I decided to start this at like 11:30 p.m. because, you know, Friday night, YOLO. And I picked all of the squares. This actually uses 2-inch squares. And so I picked out of my 2.5-inch square stash and cut them down. And I'm really excited to be using something out of my scraps. I decided, well, first, the only color I've actually cut out, you can see all those scrap bins down there. They're all still in scrap form. This is the only bin that I've actually cut all the pieces into their 10-inch, 5-inch, and 2.5-inch scrap size that I want to work with. So I was like, well, red and pink are my favorite colors anyway, so let's just use all my red and pink squares. So I did, and now I need to pick a lining fabric for the bag and quilt this down onto some soft and stable. So that's what I'm going to work on next. So basically what I need to do is I need to pick a lining fabric for the inside of the bag, and then I need to pick the kind of side fabric that goes around the whole bag, and then the back side of the bag. I think I want to use this as my lining for inside the bag just because it'll be light and easy to see. So I grabbed this fat quarter for the lining, and then I need to decide what goes around the edge of the bag and then on the back of the bag. And so I have, fabric got something on it. I have these that I pulled, and ooh, this might be the winner for the back of the bag. Like that on the back, and then maybe the pink on the sides. I also got this pink at the quilt shop thinking I might want to use it on the sides, but I actually feel like I think this is a little more purple than I want. I think I want to use, I really don't know what got on this fabric. So weird. There's like a small stain. I wonder if I just spilled water, because I was holding my iced coffee. Hopefully that's just water and it's going to dry. But anyways, I think I have plenty to use as the sides. So I think I'll do that with, that looks good with that. Yes, I also do have, what did I do with it? I have this strawberry fabric that I could also use on the back, but I kind of like the idea of using something new. I don't think I want to introduce yellow to the bag, so I won't use any of these other new ones. Okay, I think this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get everything cut out that I need and start working. Okay, since I'm just using Soft and Stable, I don't have enough of the iron-on Bosal in my stash right now. I'm just going to use my normal Soft and Stable. I'm going to use spray-based to attach my layers before quilting. Okay, ran out of my basting spray, oops, but I think I've got everything on there good enough that I can quilt it and it'll stay in place. Okay, I think I have all my quilting lines done. Yay! So then we're going to cut this out and this is going to become the front of my little bag. Okay, real quick, I just quilted that bag panel and then I was like, let me look through my Ruby Star back quarter bundles for inspiration for this crazy orange fabric, and I think this might be the bundle. Let me stand up and give you a better angle. This was from July 2022. And I'll show you the pattern. So this is the pattern it came with, and you can see they used a dark blue as their background fabric to set off kind of all the light prints. But I think it would be super cute in this orange. There's like little fish that have some kind of orange to them, this print. But there's no actual like dark or orange fabrics, so I feel like they would look really nice on this. I don't know for sure if I'll do this pattern or I'll pick another one of the Ruby Star patterns, but yeah, I think I'm gonna set these two aside together because yeah, this might be a good background for these. I am gonna take a little bit of a break from sewing to enjoy this glorious weather. Let's see, it is 90 degrees outside, 90 degrees and beautifully sunny, and I have not been in the pool yet this season. Okay, so sorry, my neighbors were talking so it's loud, but this pool has not really been scrubbed down since last summer, and so I want to get in today while it's hot. The water is a little cold, but I just stepped in it to test it and it's doable though. I think I can get in and be comfortable because it is 90 degrees outside. So yeah, I think my nephews are gonna come over and get in the pool with me. I am gonna grab my brush, my scrub brush, and I think I'm gonna jump in this pool and do some cleaning. Yeah, okay, I'll get back to sewing in a little bit. It is seriously just like, feels like summer out here today. I freaking love it. I got to put on a new like bathing suit cover up that I bought, and a new bathing suit, and I'm excited to get in this freezing cold water. I'll let you know how it goes. We definitely need to do some work to our yard though before it's like officially summer and we have people over. Just like doing a little look around because the weeds are out of control. We lost all the bamboo in the winter storms. Oh my gosh, these weeds. All of this needs pruning. Dead stick. The magnolia trees should start blooming sometime soon. And then we had a palm tree over here that died last winter. You know, we need to get our backyard in order before we start having people over all the time. Ooh. Oh, hi! Look who's here to swim! No, no Charlie, just you?
No, not feeling.
Where are you at, Andy?
I'm right here.
Look, I'm taking a video for my little floss tube, my YouTube channel. You wanna say hi? Did you come over to swim with me today?
Yeah, Rose.
All right, I am here reporting live from the pool with Andy. Andy, what do you want to say to the people? What do you want to tell them about? How old are you now?
Big.
You gotta use real words, man.
I said 5.
You didn't say 5. Here, come over here. Come closer to my head where they can see you.
I'm 5.
Okay, what, are you in pre-K?
Yes.
Yeah. What sports do you play?
Baseball, tennis.
Tennis? Oh, fancy. Okay. Do you want to do my video intro for me? Do you know how it goes? Okay, welcome back to Elizabeth and Stitch.
We go out a little bit.
Oh, those aren't real words, Andy.
We go back.
Are you having fun in the pool today, or is it too cold? All right. Okay, back inside. Andy and I did a little bit of swimming. It was great. The water was ice cold when we got in, but once I was in, it was great. Got the pool cleaned out a little bit, and now I'm back inside, ready to work on my Flower Garden Crossbody bag by Minky Kim. And I've realized I've made a mistake. So let me flip the camera around, and I'll show you. Okay, so you saw me quilt this guy to a piece of lining, so this will go inside the bag. But I read through the instructions a couple of times, but I just watched her video. So Minky Kim, she designs a lot of awesome patterns, and she does video tutorials up on YouTube. They're free. Anybody can watch them. She doesn't give you like all the measurements and everything on how to make it, but she lets you watch how she puts it together. So it could help you put your bag together. So I was like, let me watch that real quick. And I realized that there's a reason she calls for a half yard of lining. And it's because it really looks nice when all the lining matches on each piece and the binding all matches. And so I have enough, I think, to do the lining pieces all this, but I don't have enough to do the binding on the inside in this. And so I'm a little bummed because I didn't really think about that, because it looks really nice when the binding matches the interior lining, because it kind of disappears. So I'm gonna have to think about what I want to do. I grabbed this little black and white cat print. I don't have a ton of black and white prints, to be honest. So I could just switch and do this on the back piece and then the rest of the lining pieces. That way this is the only kind of odd piece out. Anyways, it's not like a huge mistake, but I just realized like, oops, I don't have enough of this fabric to do all of the lining and the binding to match. So I'll make adjustments as I move along. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna finish putting this little bag together now. Okay, I think I solved my problem. I have, of course, the rest of the fat quarter that I used for this that I can use on the other side of the lining, like for the back side of the bag. And then for the pieces that go all around, I'm just going to use this white and black, and then the binding will at least match one of the lining pieces. So I think that's how I'm going to solve that problem. Pretty good. Okay, so let me get everything else cut out and ready to go. Okay, I have everything cut out that I need, and now I get to assemble my bag. Let's go. Okay, I need to add some quilting lines to these two pieces, and I just realized I marked this one and not this one, so 1 minute. Now I gotta mark this one. Okay, I need to quilt up a couple more panels of the bag, and to mark my quilting lines, since I don't have any patchwork lines to follow, I like to mark lines on my fabric to follow for quilting, and I just use this friction heat erasable pin. It erases instantly with the iron, and I've never had issues with it coming back, so this is my favorite marking tool because it makes the lines really easy to see. Now I'm gonna just hit this with the iron and I'll show you that the ink all disappears. And then voila, all my lines are gone. So cool, one more panel to quilt. Okay, let me remove all the marks from this one. Okay, that is the back panel that now needs to get trimmed and the corners rounded. Oh no, I sewed my pocket to the wrong side, I'm pretty sure. Dang it, I should have been sewing this to the front side. I think I can save it. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I've got to seam rip this, flip it around, and very carefully sew it, even though this is already cut. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Okay, I'm not on my A game today. I knew something looked wrong. I should have stopped myself. So annoyed. Okay, now I need to make sure I'm repositioning this exactly where I had it. Oh man, that's so annoying. Okay, now I need to re-sew this line very carefully. Okay, I'm back on track. I got it sewn on correctly. I think I am going to keep working on this and I will check back in with you guys in a little bit. Like I mentioned before, Minky Kim does excellent tutorials for all of her patterns, so I will link the one for this down below, as well as where you can get the pattern if you're interested. So yeah, see you guys in a bit after I sew on this a little bit more. Okay, welcome back to the craft room. It has been a couple of hours. We had some dinner and watched some TV and hung out, and now I'm back in the craft room to show you where I'm at with my purse. It's coming along. Let me show you. Okay, so this is my front and my lining. This is the back, and I got the zipper pocket installed. So now you can see there's a little zipper, and here's the lining side, and I have the binding attached to the inside and just kind of pinned for the next step. And then this is my sides, like kind of bottom, sides, top, and zipper panel. And so you can see I've got my little zipper installed, my little D-rings. This is what I went to the quilt store for earlier, so got them on there. So cute. So now all that's left is to assemble these three pieces and add the interior binding to finish it off. So let me get going and see if I can get this finished tonight. Okay, just tried to sew the binding on to the outside of the bag. It needs to go to the lining. It's probably too late to be sewing on this right now. It's 10:30 on Saturday night, but I really want to finish this bag, so I'm gonna keep going unless I keep making mistakes, in which case I will have to revisit this tomorrow, but let's see. First thing I'm gonna do is make sure this is right side up when I attach it. And I marked my center points earlier. Okay, so I'm almost done. I'm just pushing out all the corners to make sure everything is sewn in place correctly and I don't have any weird holes or, I don't know, misshapen corners. That's what I'm checking for right now. Oh, see, like right here, I've got a little flap of fabric that got tucked up, so I gotta fix that corner. Okay. I think everything else looks good though. Oh my gosh, this is so stinking cute. Okay, let me fix that corner. Yep, everything looks good. Nice and tacked down there. Just trim up the loose threads. So the last step is to hand stitch my binding shut. And on some of my by Annie patterns, I actually do it by machine, and I'm kind of tempted. No, I'm gonna do it by hand. I'm gonna follow her instructions. So I think this is where I'm gonna have to leave you for tonight. I don't think I'm gonna get this binding hand sewn. It's almost 11 p.m. So I think I'm gonna have to come back and show you the results tomorrow. But anyways, I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Did you wake up? You were sleeping so long. Hi. Can you tell everybody hi? He's so pretty. Hi guys, happy Sunday morning. I finished my bag. Oh, I'm so excited. So the only thing I didn't have was the strap I ordered. So as you just saw, I took this off my purse that I've been using because it just clips on and off, and I'm gonna use that until the strap I ordered comes from Amazon. And also I really like the strap with it, but I don't know. It might be a little too dressy. I just ordered like a simple leather strap, so I will definitely show you that when it gets here. So it'll probably be in my next floss tube episode next weekend. But for now, this thing is ready to be used, and I am obsessed with it. So final notes, I think this took me about 8 hours of sewing total over Friday night and Saturday. Definitely not a super complicated bag pattern. If you've made some bags before, you can tackle this one. It's really not too bad. It's probably like an intermediate, advanced beginner bag pattern, maybe intermediate. I feel like I always try to make things sound easier than they are, but I really didn't find too much difficulty with it. So you can see the patchwork that I did on the front. The back has the zipper pocket. I always call this like my hotel room key pocket. Anytime we travel, I like to keep my hotel room key in like a very specific pocket because I'm like really prone to losing things. And then the inside holds my wallet, lipstick, keys. Normally my phone would be in here, but you guys are on my phone, my sunglasses, so plenty of room. And look how small it is. Oh my gosh. I was a little bit worried it was going to come out smaller than what I might find useful, but I really like these small purses. This is the purse I've been using, and you can see it's like almost the exact same size. So I'm really excited with how this turned out. So I think this is where I'm going to end the sewing vlog. I had other things on my sewing agenda to do yesterday. And then, you know, we went swimming, I cleaned the pool, we kind of took a long dinner and watched some TV. So I didn't get as much sewing done as I meant to yesterday, but that's okay. Hopefully this was still fun to watch, and I will probably see you guys next Sunday for another normal FlossTube episode. Thanks for watching.